The military commission's trial under McCall has ordered the prosecution to release 3,000 documents from the FBI pertaining to a Saudi alleged spy who gave logistical and financial support to two future 9/11 hijackers in Khalid al-Mihdhar and Nawaf al-Hazmi, Omar al-Bayoumi, a name that we are quite familiar. There was a breaking article by SpyTalk, and Seth Hettena broke the story how Judge McCall ordered the FBI to hand over 3,000 9/11 documents pertaining to Omar al-Bayoumi. And I say, let's get right to the article. By the way, the article itself is going to be at the bottom of the description, along with the military commission order, which we'll also read as well. Seth Hettena wrote a good article here. Military judge has ordered the FBI to hand over 3,000 pages of documents involving a Saudi intelligence asset who assisted the first two hijackers to arrive in the United States. Information that the U.S. government has fought to keep secret for more than 2 decades. Why? Why is the State Department keeping this secret? Because they're protecting their interests. They don't care about the people. The American government doesn't care about the people. They don't care about 9/11 victims' families and their civil suit. What do you think they care about? You? You're a nobody. Me? I'm a nobody. Right? And it's just gross malfeasance, negligence, just immoral. The order issued Thursday by a judge overseeing the case of 9/11 defendants in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, covers FBI documents referencing Omar al-Bayoumi, a Saudi living in San Diego, who played a critical role in helping two newly arrived hijackers settle in the United States. The accused 9/11 defendants are charged with a conspiracy, so existing evidence from the criminal investigations into that conspiracy is relevant to the case, wrote Air Force Colonel Matthew McCall, the military judge presiding over the prosecution of Khalid Shaikh Mohammed and others in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. It is notable that the prosecution has not argued that additional material do not exist, nor has it asserted a privilege over that information. Prosecutor Ed Ryan told the court last month that the remaining files on Bayoumi contain both classified and foreign government information. Judge McCall gave prosecutors until January 2nd of next year to hand over the documents. Quote, people sometimes ask why the military commission takes so long. You think? The fact that the government withheld 3,000 pages of important information about the 9/11 conspiracy until now is a perfect example, said James Connell, a civilian attorney who represents Guantanamo detainee Omar al-Baluchi, also known as Abdul Aziz Ali. And that's in quote. Al-Bayoumi was a subject of FBI investigations for more than 20 years. He became the focus of intense scrutiny after 9/11. FBI agents learned that Omar al-Bayoumi encouraged two Saudi hijackers, Nawaf al-Hazmi and Khalid al-Mihdhar, who, by the way, were known to the NSA, known to the CIA, known to Saudi intelligence, known to Israeli intelligence, to be residing inside the United States, in which the CIA refused to share this with the State Department or allow for the FBI headquarters to be notified of their arrival in the United States. Why? Once there, he helped them open bank accounts, found them an apartment, paid their security deposit, co-signed their lease, and threw a welcoming party for them, which was videotaped. SpyTalk reported earlier this year about a previously unknown 5-year investigation into Bayoumi by the defense team at Guantanamo. 4 unnamed former FBI agents involved in the 9/11 investigation told a defense investigator they believed that Bayoumi was at the center of an operation on U.S. soil by the CIA, working in conjunction with Saudi intelligence to penetrate al-Qaeda. That 9/11 investigation is from the Office of Military Commissions, Donald Canestraro. One former FBI agent indicated that the CIA has operational files on Bayoumi, that was in the Canestraro documents, that predated 9/11 and were still being suppressed. So the CIA had a file on Omar al-Bayoumi way before 9/11 even happened. The CIA denied withholding information, but stopped short of claiming that such files do not exist. Now, I have interviewed Michael Scheuer, who was the station chief at the Bin Laden Issue Station, codenamed Alex Station, and we talked about why he thought that the CIA withheld information, and he says he has no idea. Well, we have to take it as that. and we really specifically don't know. Now, whether they want to turn al-Bayoumi and al-Hazmi, I mean, Khalid al-Mihdhar and Nawaf al-Hazmi, I don't know. I don't know if that was really the case. Al-Bayoumi was long suspected to have been a Saudi intelligence agent, allegations that he long denied. FBI files declassified on President Biden's order revealed that Bayoumi was paid a monthly stipend as a co-optee of the Saudi General Intelligence Presidency. A co-optee is a citizen of a country, but not an officer or employee of that country's intelligence service who assists that service on a temporary or opportunity basis. According to the declassified FBI memo, Bayoumi was paid by and reported to Prince Bandar bin Sultan Al Saud, the longtime Saudi ambassador to the United States and close friend of the Bush family. Family members who lost loved ones on 9/11 have been thwarted in their attempts to learn more about al-Bayoumi and his connections to the Saudi government. The defense counsel for those accused of mass murder on 9/11 is getting more access to documents than the terror victims themselves, said Brett Eagleson, who I've interviewed, who lost his father after al-Qaeda operatives commandeered commercial airlines and crashed them into the World Trade Center. Al-Bayoumi was a principal focus of the 28 pages, the long-withheld final section of the Joint Congressional Committee's report on 9/11 that was finally released in 2016. Eagleson tells SpyTalk that then President Trump promised he would declassify information relating to Omar al-Bayoumi and other matters at the White House meeting with 9/11 families in 2019. The following day, Eagleson said Trump's Justice Department invoked the state secrets privilege to block the information from becoming public, and that was William Bill Barr. Judge McCall also denied the defense request for information on Bayoumi's associates, including Fahad al-Tameri, the imam at the King Fahd Mosque, an employee of the Saudi consulate in Los Angeles, and the imam of the King Fahd Mosque in Culver City, where his extremist sermons appealed to hardcore attendees. In 2007, the FBI opened Operation Encore to examine the network that supported al-Hazmi and al-Mihdhar when they arrived in the United States, barely able to speak English. The FBI closed Operation Encore in 2021 after finding insufficient evidence to charge any Saudi government official with conspiring to help the hijackers carry out the 9/11 attack. You have to ask yourself why 22 years later, our government is still fighting tooth and nail to protect documents that implicate Saudi Arabia and Omar al-Bayoumi, Eagleson said. The U.S. and Saudi governments were working together. That is the only explanation anybody's ever given to me that made any sense. And that's the end of the article. And like I said before, I'll share it along with you at the in the description. Now, here is the Military Commission's trial judiciary, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, U.S. versus Khalid Shaikh Mohammed, Walid Mohammed Salah bin Barak bin Atash, also known as Khalid, Abdul Aziz Ali Abdul Aziz Ali, that's Omar al-Bayoumi, and that's the cousin of Khalid Shaikh Mohammed, and Mustafa Ahmed al-Hassawi. Now, you'll notice there's only 4 names. It was 5. And the name missing is Ramzi bin al-Shibh. Now, remember, like I said in previous video, Ramzi bin al-Shibh was declared mentally incompetent to stand trial. So therefore, he is not named in the trial anymore. Now, that's something else, because you would consider that all these 4 guys, they got brutal treatment and they should be labeled the same. And that's their fear. And as you can see here, procedural history on July 21st, 2021, Ali, aka Omar al-Bayoumi, and Walid bin Atash moved the commission to order the prosecution to, and this is their lawyers, produce all documents and information currently on or formerly in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Central Intelligence Agency, 9/11 Commission, Joint Inquiry Intelligence Committee, activities before and after the terrorist attacks, September 11, 2001, Joint Inquiry, and the 9/11 Review Commission regarding Omar al-Bayoumi or persons or organizations associated with him, including Fahad al-Tameri. And you can see here is the whole 7 pages, and basically, you can read it at your discretion. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have some pressure from the judge himself, McCall. Thank you, Mike McCall, for ordering what should have been done many years ago and basically was ignored largely by the State Department, who still protects Saudi Arabia So a lot of credit goes to Matthew McCall. I said Michael McCall before. Forgive me, Colonel Matthew McCall, who's the presiding judge over the case. Let's hope we can get this trial started. Let's hope. Let's not lose hope yet. I mean, it's fading, it's diminishing, but hey, if we can get these pages released and we can get them out in the public, we can start putting more puzzle pieces together. Why the 9/11 Commission, why the 9/11 Truth Movement isn't doing this, I don't know, but I have my guesses as to why. It's almost the same as why the American media will continue to ignore articles like from SpyTalk or Florida Bulldog. And also news reports by people like DJ Thermal Detonator or Sean Russell, the Project for New American Century, or people like Ryan Dawson and myself, for that matter, who are trying to give you daily updates as the best they can and report honestly about what's happening. And so that's the end of this video. I just wanted to give you, it's a real fast update. All the documents, all the files will be listed in the description. Please read them at your leisure. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.